Hello students, in this session we will discuss about structure data type. So what is meant by structure? The structure is a user defined data type and it can be defined as it is a collection of non-homogeneous or heterogeneous or different data elements that can be grouped together under a common name. Once again, it is a collection of non-homogeneous data elements that can be grouped together under a common name. Previously, you are familiar with arrays concept. In arrays, it is a collection of homogeneous data elements, whereas structure is a collection of non-homogeneous data elements. Then, how to define a structure? Now this one, the general format of a structure declaration, it starts with the keyword struct followed by tag which specifies name of the structure surrounded by a pair of braces. Inside the braces, we place some members like data type member 1, data type member 2, and so on, data type member n, which are known as members or elements of the structure. So this one, struct is a keyword used to define structure declaration. Tag is name of the structure that follows same rules as a valid identifier. Members declared inside the structure declaration are called structure elements or structure members. Structure declaration must be ended with a semicolon. Structure is a user defined data type. Let us consider this example. Here we are creating a book database. So the data type is defined like struct book and we place three members like book name, pages and price. Now these are treated as elements or members of the structure. With this, here we are created a user defined data type called struct book. Now, how to define a structure variable? For this, we follow the syntax as struct tag. Now it refers to data type followed by name of the variables like variable name 1, comma, variable name 2, comma, and so on, variable name p. Let us example, struct book, it refers to data type. Now variable is b1. So whenever a variable is created for the data type, now compiler is ready to reserve its memory. Now this one memory allocation. Now totally 16 bytes of memory is reserved. Now based on the size of the supporting members. So here B name size is 10. So this one 10 bytes of memory. Pages, which is an integer value, so it allocates 2 bytes, and price is a float value, hence 4 bytes of memory. So finally 16 bytes of memory is reserved for B1. Remember, now this is an important point. In structure concept, memory is allocated individually for each member of the structure. So the total size of the structure variable is obtained by adding memory sizes of its members. Okay? That's an important point. memory is allocated individually for each member of the structure. Now, members are available, variable is available. Now, how to access these members with the structure variable? For this, dot operator is used to access members of the structure with its structure variable. So we use dot operator. Here dot operator is also known as member operator or period operator. Now this one general format, the way of accessing members of the structure with structure variable. Syntax: structure variable dot member of the structure. This example. Now name of the structure variable is B1 and pages is the member of the structure. So B1 dot pages. Now let us consider one supporting example program for structure. Here we are creating book database. Now header files stdio.h and conio.h. First we create the data type with the specified members. So this one struct book. Members are char bname of 50, int pages, float price. Now main program. Now within main program, first we create structure variable like struct book b1. Now to read the details of book, first we print message as enter title of the book. Now getters of b1 dot b name. Now enter number of pages. Scanf statement. Now within double quotes %d comma ampersand b1 dot pages. This one message enter cost of the book. Now scanf. Now this one float. So within double quotes %f comma ampersand b1 dot price. Now we are printing those details like book title, number of pages and book cost. Okay. Now one important point. In previous stage we are placing structure declaration and definition individually, but structure declaration and definition can also be combined into a single statement. In such case, we use this type of syntax. So struct tag surrounded by these two braces in which some of the members are placed. Now after the end curly brace, now we place the variable names like variable name 1, comma, variable name 2, comma, and so on. Variable name p now terminated with a semicolon. Okay. Let us example. Now struct date. So we are creating a user defined data type like struct date with three members: day, month, year. Now we are defining the variable as x. Now main program. Now first read input values day, month, year. Now this one enter current day. So this one x dot day. Enter current month, x dot month. Enter current year, x dot year. All are integer members, hence we use scanf statements. Now finally we are printing those values like today date equivalent to. So this one x dot day value, x dot month value and x dot year value. So declaration and definition can also be combined into a single statement. Okay. Now how to initialize a structure? So a structure can also be initialized with a list of values at the time of defining the structure variable. This one general format: struct tag variable name equivalent to Now these list of values are placed within pair of braces. So here list of values refers to a collection of values. Hence these values are separated with comma operator. That is example, struct book B equivalent to, now within pair of braces. Now previously we have created this struct book database with 3 members, book name, pages and price. Here the first member is book name, which is a string. Hence we place within double quotation marks, comma, number of pages is an integer value, comma, price of the book is a float value. Okay. This one example program to initialize a structure. He will place another database format, struct product with 3 members, product ID, product name and its price. The main program, now struct product S1 equivalent to, now within pair of braces, this PID value, P name value and price value. Now we are printing those values individually like product code, product name and product cost. Students, remember, while initializing these values, they must be followed the same order in which the members are placed inside the declaration. Here first member is integer value, hence we initialize with integer value. Second member is a string, so this one second one string. Third member is float, hence this one float. So we must follow this order. Okay. So I hope all of you understood this structure concept. Thank you one and all.